already going.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Mike Crab.
And I'm Lori Schultz.
Welcome to the show.
What happens after that?
We'll have some caffeinated conversation.
We're going to have some caffeinated conversation.
And maybe some special guests along the way.
Who knows where the conversation's going to go?
You're back out for coffee.
With Mike and Lori.
Good morning, Lori.
Hi, Mikey.
How are you? She's the boss today.
Look at the size of this bad boy.
Imagine that.
It's like my head.
So I'm using my hymn book for the recently deceased mug, and by that I mean yours. The big cup.
Not as big as mine.
Yeah, yours is very
I know.
Get ready, eh?
I'm sure.
How are you, Lori? What's new?
What is new? What is new? I don't know where to look. We've got something going on up here, and we got something going on down here.
Yeah, we're streaming live right now. We're on Facebook here, and up here we're on YouTube. And this is a new one for us because last time we had some technical difficulties with the YouTube. So we're trying it out this time up here, and it's making it kind of tricky. I don't know where to look. So I hope everyone feels welcome and a part of it, because I'm going to get dizzy.
And if I'm not looking at you, just know I'm thinking about you.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out with us
I
now.
don't know what's happening.
Oh. What'd you do last night, Lori?
Last night, Michael, was a very special night. We were out at Theatre Woodstock, and we had the Celtic folk band Rant Maggie Rant, and man, do they ever know how to play.
It was a party.
It was a party.
So I would say Celtic music is not typically my go-to music. Like I don't have Celtic music on my Spotify, but I went last night, and it was so beautifully performed. I hated how easy they made it look.
Yeah.
She was playing away with a little, what do you call the little thing, the little fluty thing?
Oh, a little fluty thing?
Yeah.
Maybe that might have been a tin whistle, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But it sounded beautiful, and she made it look really easy. I want to say good morning to Julie and Alyssa. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us this morning. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your coffee. Let's have a nice cheers to our morning coffee. We're going to spill this. This is a bad idea.
Mike's already spilled all over himself.
I
had to
did.
go get a napkin.
I did. Oh, well.
Like, your mouth isn't big enough, Mike.
I've literally never drank out of a mug this size before.
Well, next time, you can use this one. If you
Okay.
dare.
Okay.
Challenge
All right.
extended.
Good morning, Jackie Monroe.
Hi, Jackie.
Thank you for coming out and joining us as well.
I don't think that was a piccolo.
Oh, I was like,
It could be,
what is Jackie saying?
but
to
I
us?
don't think it was. I think this was more of like an Irish tin whistle.
A piccolo. I don't even
It
know.
was a little flute.
He's not the guy with the nose?
That's Pinocchio.
Oh, okay, got him. All right.
Seriously.
So, to go out to an evening with, I didn't really have a whole lot of expectation, but I did know it was going to be a good time. The Rant Maggie Rant, they shared some really beautiful stories of some of the meaning behind their songs, and they were just like, you could tell they're a really tight-knit group. The energy and amongst the band was wonderful, and they made everyone feel very welcome, and it was wonderful to see some familiar faces come back out and join us live at the theater.
Yeah.
So
And some new ones.
and some new ones.
New people came in last night, too.
It was bumping at Theatre Woodstock last night.
It was
So
bumping,
thank you to everyone who came out and joined.
but not grinding.
But no.
There was some bumping, but not grinding.
The grinding came this morning with the coffee.
That's
yes.
right.
Uh-huh.
It's loud. I have a coffee grinder.
It was very loud.
And my phone rang and I'm talking to my mom. She's like, "Are you driving? It sounds like your engine's revving." I'm like, no, it's just my coffee grinder.
You know it's loud when you can't hear Lori over it.
What? I can hear you. I'm sitting right here. You can watch the show yourself.
So yeah, yesterday we got our first, I shouldn't say that, I'm sorry, my first opportunity to get back into Theatre Woodstock to watch this live performance. However, the week before I was a little under the weather, so I wasn't able to go. But last week, Lori, with her friends in the Weeping Willows, and our good past guest, Tanya Thomas, performed at the theater. Tanya did a reading. She's a psychic medium, and she did a live audience reading. And Lori had opened the show with the Weeping Willows. And how was it?
It was good. Good times were had by most.
Good. Okay. Well, I hope
You don't
so.
want to say all, because there's probably some
Who's like,
dummy on the
she
corner
can't speak
sitting
for
in the-
me.
That's right. A jackass in the corner not having a good time. But I would think, for the most part, good times were had by most.
Well, and what types of music did you perform?
Well, we did a little bit of let's see, nothing original at this point. Some cover tunes. We had some Jason Mraz. We had some Kim Mitchell.
Okay.
Some Patio Lanterns going on there. We had a Warren Zevon tune.
I don't even know who that is.
Well,
I should have showed up.
research. What else did we do? Some Beatles.
Okay.
Some Indigo Girls.
So really like a bit of everything.
Sky Diggers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do some listening later because I got some learning to do.
Morning, Linda Wallace. Linda Wallace was there last week.
Oh, you enjoyed yourself, Linda, I hope, because I'm very sad I missed it. So we'll have to.
He should be.
Let's do it again.
He owes me big time. If you hear clicking, Meatloaf is walking in circles around the house here. So.
And that's not Meatloaf, the old one in the fridge. This is Meatloaf for dog.
It's also not Meatloaf, the dead singer.
No, I hope not.
He is not currently haunting my house. Although he could be.
Maybe.
He might be.
You never know.
I don't know.
So, between last night's concert and your concert last week,
Yeah. I'm pretty tired.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'm tired actually too, just from last night. It was wonderful. Alyssa was there. Alyssa's here in our audience today. Good morning. And Alyssa was there last week to watch.
Yes,
me,
she
and
was.
She was texting me, telling me what a wonderful job you had done.
Oh,
So
that's nice. Thanks, Alyssa.
what? So you like going to concerts? You do.
Yeah.
What types of concerts do you like going to?
I like going to concerts where, most often where I know the music.
Okay, like something you can kind of hum around to.
Yeah, or
Okay.
sing along to.
Okay.
Some of the best shows I've ever seen. Of course, a Blue Rodeo show is always a great show.
Okay.
Love Blue Rodeo. Jim Cuddy,
All
if
right.
you're watching, would you be my boyfriend? Seriously, if there was one person on the planet that I would choose to do a duet with, it would be Jim Cuddy
Oh.
of Blue Rodeo.
Okay. Well, we'll set that up for you.
Can someone make that happen?
Yeah, just put it out there. One of these folks will help make
Universe,
that work.
make it work.
Please.
So, of course, I've been to like 20 Great Big Sea shows, and I know you've never even been to a Great Big Sea show.
No, never been to the Great Big Sea. Actually, once I was.
Right?
Yeah.
Which sea?
The one on the east. That's the
So the
Pacific.
Atlantic?
Oh no! Geography, not my forte.
No.
Julie wants to know what our first concerts were, so I'm going to put it out there to our audience. I want everyone to share yours as well too. Let us know what your first concerts were. My first concert was with Alyssa and her sister Brienne, who might be joining us today as well too. But we went to see Avril Lavigne. I was in grade 8.
Were you a skater boy?
Oh, I wish. No, here's the thing. I was too cool to see Avril Lavigne because, like, I was a 13-year-old boy. I didn't want to admit I was going to see Avril
I
Lavigne
think you mentioned this
in
before.
2000. But Gob opened for them and Swollen Members. Do you remember Swollen Members? No, we're not.
Those were the days.
So these are the two opening bands. Now Gob, I actually listened to. I think we've talked about this
Yes,
on
we
one of our
did.
things.
We did in the summertime on Rob's deck.
Yes, and
I'm
we
missing
will.
Rob today. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob. We will have to. Alyssa says I was a scooter boy. It's actually true. So, Lori's having a moment.
Alyssa, that was great. The scooter boy.
In all fairness, I did own a scooter.
That I have coffee in my nose. Crap. Oh, I almost wrecked another laptop.
Oh God.
Oh.
Okay. So, thank you for now putting that out there, Alyssa. Anyways, Alyssa and I, we went to see Gob and Swollen Members, and she saw Avril Lavigne. It was a really great time. It was in Toronto at the then Air Canada Centre. That was my first show. What about you?
Well, first paid concert, because I grew up in London and they used to have free concerts all the time in the park.
Right.
So I don't know what my first free concert was, but I saw like Honeymoon Suite and Harum Scarum and Glass Tiger and Jeff Healey and Kim Mitchell, all them for free.
Okay.
My very first paid concert was the Crash Test Dummies at Centennial Hall. Yeah. They were phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
Another group of people who can play instruments like nobody's business. It was great.
Cool. I
Yeah.
wish I could play an instrument. I got nothing. Yeah, so that was my first
I can play the
concert.
kazoo. Something I got to see last week.
Yes, Lori had a kazoo solo at her concert last week. It was very tastefully done.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks. Mike saw the video. That's how he knows.
Yeah, so
Because he wasn't there.
yeah, so I got to enjoy it by myself there.
Linda said she liked it. I'm assuming that meant
No, she didn't just like it. She
loved
loved
it.
it.
Sorry, she loved it. Put my glasses back on, and she did Port Dover with Tanya yesterday.
Oh,
Well, I imagine that would be a good show too.
yeah.
Very, very good.
So when Tanya does a concert, she typically has a band kind of accompany her, a musician accompany her.
Typically.
And it's kind of a well-rounded evening of fun and insightfulness.
Well, the music gets the spirits going.
There we go.
Raises your spirits.
Raises the spirits.
Literally.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still trying to.
You got
Really
coffee in your
smelling
nose?
that coffee for days now. That was really funny.
Now every time I sing that song, which is at least once a week, I'm gonna replace Skater with Scooter. It's happening.
Can you get the horn in your car changed to that?
Okay, now a little clarification. It wasn't like a little like motorized scooter. I wasn't that.
Vespa.
It
Mike was on a Vespa.
I wasn't that cool. It was like a razor scooter. The like, you gotta boot yourself along
Yeah, I bet.
kind of scooter.
Yeah.
I spent my babysitting money to get that scooter.
Did you?
Yes,
Were
it
you
was
a
an.
good babysitter?
I was the best babysitter. Let's be real. You know, child caring I can handle. We had a good time.
Did you ever do anything that might have got you in trouble?
Like I had the kids lock me out. Okay, there's one time I was babysitting and the kids locked me out and wouldn't let me back in until I drank their concoction,
Yikes!
which would have been perfect for our one episode, where it was like, it was like hot sauce and it was like ranch dressing and it was like relish and soy sauce. It was like they went through the fridge. And
That's unfortunate.
yeah, I was probably grade 8 then. So that would be about it. Aside from that, we just like would hang out and play games and stuff.
I used to put on one-act shows.
Oh,
Not one.
the kids are like, "Can you please go away?"
I had a captive audience. I was an edutainer.
Oh, so what types of things would you do shows?
Well, like a one-person show of the whole Wizard of Oz. And I was every character. We represent.
Please make it end. Please make it end.
Yeah, well, I was in the Wizard of Oz in high school.
Oh,
So I I had a couple of different roles, one of which was the flying cow
there was a flying cow in the Wizard of
in the
Oz.
tornado scene. That was my claim to fame. I named myself Captain Beefheart, and I was the flying cow. I will find a picture of that costume because that was classic. I got to keep that.
How do you perform as a flying cow?
Oh, there was like there was like a ramp up at the top.
Okay.
So the show opens and I'm just the only one on stage and I'm grazing. And all of a sudden, the wind picks up and guy comes out, there's a storm coming, everybody to the storm cellar. And then you hear the and then there's,
You're really painting the picture here.
yeah, right? And then there's like all this imagery. I don't know if they had like something on the side showing tornadoes or something, I don't know. But then there's me, like Kermit the Frog with, yeah, twirling and twirling and twirling down the ramp until I was gone.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That was my.
Was that your first play?
debut. Yeah, I was in grade 10.
Wow, you really set the bar high then.
I did, yeah.
Grade 10. I think that was a bit when I did my first play too.
I smell a Tony. No, there's a guy named Tony, he stunk. No, he didn't. And there wasn't. But I should be rewarded for my efforts.
Yes, you really should be. That sounds like, did you get into method acting at all? Okay.
I like how he waits till there's something in my mouth.
Yeah. Gotta make it fun for you. So that was your first play. And it was
That was the
musical.
first play I was in, yes.
And you loved it so much that you turned it into a one-woman show.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I would babysit, sometimes my friend Amanda, she would come over while I was babysitting,
Yeah.
and we would do a two-person show. So we would
Okay.
just play off each other, and we would do every character. It was great. Those clished kids, if you're out there, Jonathan, Leanne, and Laura, you'll know. And Lynn Walt, Parents, it was free entertainment for their kids. Come on.
Okay.
It wasn't free. I mean, it was $3 an hour back then. Yeah. But one time,
Big bucks.
when I was babysitting,
Yes.
I had a massive migraine. And so I put the kids to bed, went down to sit on the couch downstairs, and fell asleep because my head hurt so badly. And next thing I know, the phone's ringing beside me. And
Okay.
it's the parents.
Mhm.
They just live 2 doors down from me.
Okay.
Can you let us in? I had locked the screen door and I couldn't get in. And they were banging and knocking and just pounding on the door and I did not hear it. So they went to my mom's house to use the phone to see if they could wake me up.
Oh.
Came home, kids were up playing in the bedroom, jumping on beds, and I was the real hit of the neighborhood.
There you go.
I was the only choice.
They're like, okay, we better call
There was
her.
another time I was locked in the bathroom because the cat in the house, not this place, another place down the street, Kelly and Nelson, they're well, they only had 2 kids at the time, but they had a cat, and
Okay.
this cat hated me for some reason. Cats don't hate me.
Mm.
Cats like me.
Yeah.
And I was so scared because this cat would not let me come out of the bathroom. I had to come home.
What was it going to do to you?
It was like hissing at me and lunging at me. I thought this cat was going to kill me.
What's the opposite of encore?
Shut up.
It was telling you to shut up. It didn't want you for
Shut
poker.
up.
So, good morning, Liz Wismer Van Meer. Liz says
Lizard.
her debut show was Snow White and the Seven Dorks. And guess which role she had? I'm guessing one of the dorks.
You're a dork, Liz.
Liz, what age were you when such a show took place? My first ever play I was in was a play at Heron Park, and it was called Break a Leg. And it was a play within a play within a play.
What?
Figure that one out. So it
Is
was,
this Inception?
yeah, kind of. As an audience member, you're watching a play, which is about a rehearsal. So we're looking at a rehearsal taking place, a dress rehearsal
Okay.
for a school play, where everything is going wrong.
Okay.
And I remember Jeff Harmer was kind of like my buddy. We were like the pair in it, the yuck couple guys, and we had a lot of like slapstick kind of stuff to do throughout it. And there's one point where we're like running around a sofa, and we're like rehearsing too hard is what's happening, acting, and he body checks me into this wall, and the wall is meant to break away and fall down and collapse. And it happened, but when we fell and landed on this like false wall, all these nails shot up from our weight of it. They used too long of nails, and so we got like stabbed all down our
Like a
side.
bed of nails. Were
Yeah.
you impaled?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, did you
Uh,
get some tetanus shots?
No,
Oh.
just shake it off, rub some dirt in it. It's fine.
Liz was in grade 4 or 5 when she was, I'm assuming, lead dork.
Yeah, were you head dork there, Liz? Let's do let's bring that back. We'll do a revival.
We should. We should do something with just our group of idiot friends.
Why not? There's at the theater, you can buy like little versions of shows. So like if you want to do like Aladdin or Frozen or whatever, it's usually a lot of Disney shows. But they make like 1 hour versions of them intended for like little kids to do. And it's not like full blown things. But like I was always kind of like, why can't adults just do a 1 hour version of Aladdin and do it like right with like proper costumes and everything? So
Liz
Maybe.
was a lead dork.
Liz was
Look at
the lead dork. Congratulations.
that. Yeah, surprise. And the how are they doing Snow White and the Seven Dorks when you were in grade 4? They'd never do that now.
Why not? We can bring it back. I'm curious, any of our other audience members, have you been in a play before? Or a musical? Liz, have you ever been in a musical before? I'm curious. Have you been in a musical?
Yes.
Wizard of Oz, obviously, but...
I was also in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Hmm.
Yes, I had 2 roles there.
Oh,
I was one of the brothers who got
Okay.
to sing the Calypso.
okay.
You know, the
I will tell you, I know nothing
Yeah.
about Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
It's a great.
I don't know the
great,
music.
great-
I don't know the premise of the story. I know there's
A Dreamcoat. And
a
it's
big gay jacket. Big colorful rainbow jacket.
Yeah.
That's it.
a big gay jacket.
Yeah.
There goes our sponsorship.
I can say it. I can get away with it.
You can, but I just said it.
So, that was that was like that and Wizard of Oz. Those are your kind of go-to musicals you were in?
They were. Yeah, I think had I spent more time in high school, I would have done another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I went to Huron Park. There wasn't much of a musical theater program. We did plays. One year we tried to do a musical, and it was going to be my first one, and it was, oh no, what is it called? Copacabana. You know, like the... Yeah. So this show was based on that song, and it was...
Was your name Lola?
No, I wish. Oh, I really showed up for that audition, but it didn't work out. So I was playing the character who was writing a story, and the story I was writing was about Lola, a showgirl, and I don't remember the other characters' names. And it would kind of go into my imagination, and you kind of see the story of Copacabana taking place, and it was a lot of music from, who sings that, Neil Diamond? No. Barry Manilow. There it is.
Does Barry Manilow know you rate his wardrobe?
What's that from?
Oh, what's that from? First one to put it in there gets a thumbs up.
Throw it out again. What's the quote?
Does Barry Manilow know you rate his wardrobe?
Name that movie or TV show.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Name it.
It's a movie.
Yeah, well, that was meant to be one. Here's the thing. Nobody showed up to rehearsals, so the show ended up being canceled. We ended up not doing it. So I was like, shucks. But then I went to Theatre Woodstock for cast.
Right.
Excuse me. And at that point, I did Peter Pan was my first musical, and I was Smee. Huh.
You're what?
Smee. You know, Captain Hook's...
Gesundheit.
Right-hand man.
Okay. Captain Hook's right-hand man.
There you go.
Thank you, Chris Crab.
Oh!
Mom, ding, ding, ding.
Morning, Mom.
Breakfast Club was the...
He says it to the principal. Bender says that to the principal, doesn't he? Yeah.
Barry Manilow know you rate his wardrobe.
Good one, Mom.
Don't mess with the bull, young man.
You'll get the horns.
You know what? I always wanted to be in. I really wanted a stage version, don't choke to death, of Grease 2.
Oh. You would.
I wanted to be the Michelle Pfeiffer character so badly. Stephanie Zanoni. And sing Cool Rider.
Oh. Let's do it right here in the living room.
What I want in a guy. Well, I'm looking for a dream on a mean machine with hell in his eyes. Anyway, I want a devil with skin, tight leather. It's gonna be wild as the wind. So on and so forth. I only do encores for cash.
Okay, well, we'll save our money.
Okay.
So, Liz was also in Tom Sawyer and Phantom of East Oxford. That sounds like... Wait, are those two separate ones? Or is it Tom Sawyer and the Phantom of East Oxford?
Like a really weird combo.
We got more questions.
Okay.
Let's see. It was
Your dad chimed in. All right.
Kudos to Bob Crab. I'm guessing maybe he's watching up here too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about you guys. Sorry.
We got a thumbs up there though. And Linda, thank you. Linda remembers me back in my Peter Pan days. Thank you. Apparently I was incredible.
You were incredible.
We should go back and do Peter Pan.
Yeah, would you do something incredible for God's sake? I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks.
Liz confirmed that they are in fact two separate shows. But maybe
let's combine them.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's make one show.
We'll make one show of what was it? Phantom of the Opera? No, Phantom of East Oxford.
That makes... Tom Sawyer. You know what we should do? A musical version of The Office.
Oh, yeah. What character would you play?
What character would I play in The Office? Do not say Kevin. I read that. I got that. It was coming out of your mind.
I was literally trying to think of somebody. Kevin did not come to mind.
It's because of my chili fascination. I love my chili.
You do love your chili. I would allow you to be Michael Scott. I think you could do it.
Is that because I'm inappropriate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
I was saying the other day, if we ever did a reboot of Seinfeld, I would love to be Mrs. Costanza.
You did say that the other day, and I could actually see you being Estelle.
You're not giving away our water pick! George likes the bananas!
Serenity now!
Thank you.
One of the greatest couples...
Eyes are having an eye for fashion! Acting! Thank you.
One of the greatest TV show couples, I would have to say.
Yeah, Frank and Estelle?
Such chemistry.
Yeah. You could be Frank.
I will work on that. I will practice. We can get there.
I would be Estelle, and you could be Frank. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
okay.
get working on the
Sorry,
script.
yeah.
We can just take moments, Frank and Estelle moments throughout the years,
Yeah.
and we'll make a compilation short one-act play.
Yeah. I have a picture of me from Halloween once where I was Mrs. Roper.
Oh,
And it kind of looks a little bit like Estelle.
actually, I've seen that,
Yeah.
and I could.
The curly red wig with the
Plausible.
the bluish kind of moo-moo. Remember that episode where Susan, George's fiance, had the doll that looked just like her?
Yes.
Oh, God, that kills me.
Yeah, that's a good
That
episode.
kills me.
My friend has a cottage in Bancroft, and they have one room there that is filled with like really old dolls.
No, well,
What is going on?
Meatloaf is being a...
And one of these dolls had that same creepy Estelle doll vibe to it.
Dolls in general.
Creepy.
I don't like them. I have a haunted doll.
Go to. You do?
Yeah, I do. Don't you remember I got that haunted doll?
No.
I have a haunted doll.
Hmm.
Came with a little vial of, what do you call that stuff? Holy water. Sorry, I'm such a lapsed Catholic, I forgot what that was. Holy water. Yeah. It was an auction place, I guess. It was, I think my dog needs to go outside.
Okay,
I might have to go let my dog outside because
He's getting mouthy.
he's getting a little lippy and I don't care for him.
She's gonna go
So
take care
Mike's
of it.
gonna
I'm gonna
carry
s-
on for a second
I'm
here.
gonna
The
say-
solo show.
Hi. Welcome to
Come
In for
outside.
Coffee with Just Mike. So I want to know from you guys, how's your morning going? What's going on this weekend? What did you do yesterday? What are you doing right now? I hope everyone's enjoying a cup of coffee with us. Lori put some Baileys in mine, and it's pretty strong. I'm gonna be here for a while, I think. But I hope everyone's having a good time. Easter is coming up.
Easter.
Does Lori have any Easter plans?
No, I guess. Well, I'm going. Okay, everyone. Me again. I'm apparently going to have Easter, some like Good Friday something for supper.
Just you're having supper on Friday.
I do that every Friday. Yeah, and really, isn't every Friday a Good Friday?
Yeah. TGIF.
TGIGF.
Aw. So Alyssa, you're watching Masha and the Bear
What's that?
and drinking some black coffee. A nice dark roast black coffee this morning. Little caffeine kick to get things
Masha
going.
and the Bear.
I don't know what Masha and the Bear is. I feel like this is like one of those mom things. Put it on TV for the kids.
Yeah.
That's what Alyssa, what is Masha and the Bear? And good morning, Linda. A nice productive morning for Linda. She's having her coffee and doing some laundry.
Coffee with us.
How do you take your coffee, Linda? I'm curious.
Chris, take my coffee, Chris.
One thing I never tried from our last live episode was when Christina Shelley had what did she have in her coffee? It was a funny creamer.
I don't remember.
Oh no. I had it and then we started talking about it and then I lost it.
Oh.
She was using a different type of creamer that I thought would be way too sweet.
Oh.
But yeah. And Julie's cooking. So our Julie Rutherford, one of our loveliest fans, has a very productive Sunday every week and does like baking and cooking at the wazoo. I'm always very jealous of your Facebook page.
I would love to do an episode of us eating Julie's cooking,
Let's just have an episode where people bring us food.
and we'll taste it.
But here's the thing, we're gonna be honest.
Yeah,
So you got to bring your A game.
that's right. No pickles.
We'll do it on live, so there's like even more pressure.
Yeah.
So figure that one out. Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin's with us too. He's listening to music, dancing and cleaning.
Well, I'm
Well,
certainly not doing it here.
oh,
Behold.
oh no.
Behold.
Oh.
Welcome to the Big Bend, everyone.
Alyssa confirmed that, what was it, Marsha and the Bear?
Masha.
Masha. Hey,
Masha and the
Masha.
Bear.
It's a cartoon.
Masha. Maybe it is Marsha, but they're like from Boston. Masha and the Bear.
Masha. Get the khakis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
The kids are in the yard not too far from the cow. That's another movie quote. Where's that one from?
Oh, say it one more time for us.
The kids are in the yard not too far from the car.
Okay. Tell us what that one is. Bob Crab, there's your challenge.
It's a harder one.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Good morning, Paul Lang. Drinks his
Hey,
coffee.
Meyer!
Dark and bitter, just like his ex.
Obviously. That is... You know what? If your name wasn't even on that thing, I would have guessed that would have been your comment.
It adds up for you, does it?
Everybody remember Paul Lang? Masha, masha, masha. Masha, masha, masha. Did you never watched the, what the hell were they? The Brady's?
Brady Bunch?
Yeah.
No. So I'm gonna put it down to a generational thing. Was the Brady Bunch really in the 90s? Like they didn't. Was that show still around in the 90s?
In the 90s?
Like
That was
reruns, but was it actively?
No.
See,
No. That was like 70s, 80s. That was
Yeah.
like...
that's
Yeah.
your generation, not mine.
Mhm.
I didn't watch the Brady Bunch.
I was watching an episode of Three's Company the other day.
hmm
There is nothing quite like John Ritter.
Good old John. To John Ritter.
To John Ritter, and Chris Crab comes up with it again.
Oh, what is it? Jaws. Oh, Mom.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
Is that another Bob Crab?
Is that a Bob? Yeah. Give credit where credit's due.
Mm, yeah, but very good. Ooh, I think I want you on my trivia team. My useless movie quote trivia team. Should we ever have one of those?
Do you like trivia, right? Who doesn't like a trivia night? It's got to come with a beer, though. If there's no beer,
Yeah.
it's hard to get through. What's your like area of expertise?
I have 3. I have led my team to championships in 3 areas.
Wow.
Well, I
okay.
don't want to say I led my team, I was part of in the 2 teams I have led the team. I think I will boast that. The other one, I was a contributor with a very good group of people. Actually, Liz and I were on a couple of these teams together.
Liz is great
Yes.
at trivia.
This was a 1980s trivia,
Oh.
and it was at Upper Thames.
Okay.
And our team, her brother was on it, a couple of her friends were on it. Our team was number 1, and we were 30 points ahead of the second place team.
Oh wow. Wow.
If there was ass, we kicked it. The second time I led my team to championship was the Office trivia.
Okay.
Also, up
Of course.
at Upper Thames.
That makes sense.
And then the third time was Seinfeld trivia.
Okay.
Yes, we were Team Jerk Store.
So. That's,
In the Office one, we were Team Sabre. We had shirts and everything. Team Sabre.
That's good. I really enjoy trivia, but unless it's a very like specific, like I feel like a themed one like that I'd be good at.
Yeah.
Now I was once invited to be a part of a team at Upper Thames again, for a Christmas movie trivia. This is
That's pretty specific.
December of 2019. And I was like, okay, like I'm decent with some movies. I think I can be a part of this. But it was kind of like a hodgepodge group. So we're like, it is what it is. We'll just go for the fun. And here's the thing about a hodgepodge group.
Yeah.
Everyone has an area of expertise.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would handle kind of like the blockbuster movie Christmas movies, and somebody would have like the classic Christmas movies, and somebody had the Hallmark Christmas movies. And it's like we had the bases covered. And we ended up coming in first place.
That's awesome.
Right?
That is awesome.
That's the first time that's happened for me.
His beak blinks like a blinking beacon. Christmas movie quote.
Okay, throw that one out there again.
All right, Chris.
Say it again.
His beak blinks like a blinking beacon.
Okay.
That should be very, very simple.
I don't got it. I think I'm too into it, into this, because, so congratulations, Chris Crab, for getting the last quote, which was, say it one more time. This one, the
The last one?
Yeah.
The kids are in the yard, not too far from the car, was Jaws.
Jaws.
Chief Brody.
All right, there you go.
In Amity, you say yad.
Yad.
Yeah.
In the yad.
Yad.
The boat yad.
The boat yard. Not too far from the car. The kids are.
So Melise, good morning, Melise, is the one with her.
Hi, Stewie!
Is with pet pig Stewie,
Who hates me.
who hates Lori, loves me.
Stewie freaking hates me.
So,
He doesn't even know me.
well, Melise knows you because she met you at the office trivia night, and she sat at your table.
You did?
She doesn't remember
Liz,
that
I'm
at all.
so sorry. I was so focused on my whatever I had to do that day.
Win. You were focused
I was
on
focused.
winning.
I saw the goal. I had my eye on the prize. Yeah, Team Sabre.
I'm
Diane Mifflin is a part of Sabre.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm curious, if you had to do a trivia, what would be your theme? What would be your, I'm stepping up to the plate?
She learned about Jerk Merch that day,
Oh,
and she showed up with one teammate. So that's right, and then you joined us.
look at you guys are old friends and you didn't even know it.
We didn't
She
know.
might have, but you
I
didn't.
didn't know. It's my narcissism. I'm sorry. I only think about me.
Hey, Belize, what's Stewie up to? I'm curious. You'll have to let us know how he's doing this morning.
And we're going to have to maybe take a trip out there one day and do a little live with the baby.
We need to share, if Melise is okay with that, we need to share some Stewie time, I think.
Yeah.
This guy is a character.
The meeting of Stewie versus Lori. I have nothing but good things to say about this pig. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah, he clearly he's the one with the negative energy.
That's right. He's throwing hooves. He's getting all hoovesy with me.
Oh, what a ham. So Linda is really about animal facts. I can't say that would be a topic I would want to sign up for quickly. Animal facts trivia. So we did a Big Brothers Big Sisters trivia, me and my colleagues, a couple weeks back. They had a nice fundraising event. It was a lot of fun. And it was kind of like general knowledge trivia. There's a bit of everything in it. One area that I did really well at was anagrams. They would give you like a question and you had to come up with like the movie title, and it would give you a word and you had to re-scramble the letters around to create the title of whatever the answer was that you're looking for. And I did decent at it.
Are you like Reed from Criminal Minds?
Sure.
I
No.
don't know that show either, do you?
No.
No.
Yeah.
He's like a genius. He could do all these coding and all this stuff.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, those things just annoy me. I can't do puzzles. I hate puzzles.
Oh, I love puzzles.
Oh my god. You know what? If I was to go to hell, which I never would, because
Why would
obviously.
you?
But my version of hell would probably include like a 500-piece puzzle.
What? 500? That's like...
I don't even want
That's
to do
no
a 25
time.
I don't want to do a toddler puzzle. I'm like, you know what? Just cram it in there.
Make it fit.
Just rip off the sides like it fits now. I don't know what that picture is. It's abstract. Abstract art.
Okay.
I don't know. But even like
You
the
make it
Rubik's
work.
Cube,
Oh, that's not a puzzle.
I used to solve it all the time. You know how?
Oh,
I'd peel the
Good
stickers
stuff.
and put them back where they're supposed to be.
I remember
Done.
that. But then it would turn all like gunky and like it would turn gross after a while. So Stewie is having his after breakfast nap this morning. Sounds like he's snoring up a storm. Can almost hear him from here. And Liz wants to very much meet Stewie as well. So maybe we can have a meet and greet.
A Stewie meat. That's
And for coffee with Stewie? We'll set up.
We'll have like a kiss the pig booth.
We'll make a killing.
Insert your own joke here.
I didn't.
Don't
I
you
didn't
dare.
do it.
Don't you dare. Okay, who's full of Sudoku? Sudoku? Sudoku?
Where are you seeing that?
Right here.
Oh.
Buckman. Hi, Shelley.
Oh, I really love Sudoku. Good morning, Shelley. Yeah, Alyssa and I have a history of doing some puzzles together back in our high school days. Good times. Really good times.
Hi, Kim.
Good morning, Kim. Oh, so apparently
And puzzles do suck.
puzzles they just suck. What about like mind puzzles like escape rooms?
Mm-mm. You know what? This is going to sound ridiculous, but it's so true. Things like that, the pressure of that, make me feel like I have to pee my pants.
It's the second they lock the door, you're ready for the bathroom.
Now I gotta pee. You know, it's not just that. It's things like when I go into a dressing room, and as soon as I think it's just the closing of the little stall. I'm conditioned to think, okay, let's now.
Like at a clothing store, if you're going to try and close it, you got to pee in the stall.
Yeah, well, I don't pee in the stall. Let's just. All right, winners, I promise. But just it's something in my brain. As soon as you close that little door, it's just it's conditioned to go. Okay, well, obviously you're in a stall now. It's time to pee.
Your brain's in bathroom mode.
My brain is in bathroom mode.
Oh no.
So the pressure, and when I used to play hide and seek, the minute I was hiding, I'm like, well, damn it, now I gotta have a whiz. I can't do those things under pressure.
Oh, I love escape rooms. Here's the thing: is I'm like a fairly easygoing guy, fairly agreeable, team player. But you put me in an escape room, I get real bossy real quick.
Get out of my way!
It's
I'm
like-
getting out of here.
Quit looking at the same thing. Go look at something else. It's not going to come together yet. You got to find more clues. We should do one. We'll kill each other.
Okay.
It'll be a great time.
No, I'll just be like, I can't. You do it.
Kim's curious if you're going to try something on and it's not a door but a curtain. How do you feel?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it would still be the same because of the confined space.
Right. It's the act of stepping into a small room and closing of privacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do have a bit of claustrophobia, so maybe I'm even just imagining a coffin. I don't know.
Have you ever tried the change rooms at those like quick change rooms at Old Navy, where it's
I've
like
never been in an Old Navy.
really? Oh, Okay, so they got like actual change rooms where you walk up, you close the door, but they also have these like quick change rooms where if it's like you just want to throw something on quick, but it's just like up against a wall and there's like a shower curtain, and it's like you just hook it, like there's no lock on it.
What?
And I'm terrified. I'm gonna be trying on a new pair of pants and somebody's just gonna be like, my turn. It's kind of intimidating.
Remind me not to get on an elevator with you. Was that right with the people? Yeah, good, because you don't want to be on an elevator with me.
I think so.
Because we have to establish a pee corner right away. Just
Okay,
like Dwight.
Dwight.
Because you never know if that thing's going to get stuck and break down. So there has to be the established pee corner.
Right. Now, we're getting some real in-depth questions here because Kim is really curious.
Yes.
Can you pee in the woods, say, behind a tree?
If a person pees in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it still tinkle?
Oh. That's a good question.
I don't know. If I had to pee in the woods, yeah.
If
I had to, I'd pee right here. Right now. But I won't.
Let's go to the woods first.
No, I won't. Have you ever had a dream that you're looking for a bathroom? That is a trap.
Don't do it.
Do not pee in your dream because you're European. That's your nationality when you're sleeping. You're European. No, that happens to me all the time. Is that I'm looking for a bathroom in my dream, and there's something wrong with the bathroom. Either the door won't open, or like the toilet's out of use. So I'm like, I have to find a bathroom, and that is nature's way of saying you need to wake up.
Yeah, snap out of it, lady.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a
Happened
moment.
to me one time. I think in the 7th grade.
Okay, I was like, is she gonna tell us that this was last week?
No,
Or
it wasn't last week. That you'll ever know about. But anyway, it was like the 7th grade, and I was dreaming about finding a bathroom, and I woke up and I was midstream, and I'm like, again? No, just kidding.
You do know that this is the live.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure we're on the same page.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't pee the bed now.
Wait, Shelly's telling me that my little shower curtain room at Old Navy is not for pants changing? There's no sign telling me I can't try on pants in there.
Huh.
I don't know.
Mike's like Donald Duck. He just walks around with a shirt on and nothing else.
Winnie the Pooh style?
Little crop top. Nothing else.
Oh, lucky everyone.
Hey, speaking of Easter, I know we're going to just circle back there for a second. Favorite Easter candy? Favorite Easter candy?
Oh, we want to know yours. I really like the Cadbury mini eggs, like the little candy coated ones.
Oh yeah, like a little crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Oh my god, you can eat it like popcorn.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Those are good. I miss the peanut butter eggs.
Oh, like it's a chocolate, but it's got peanut butter in it.
Yeah, they still, I think, have the little ones. But when I was growing up, you know the company Allen? You only saw them at Easter time. It was A-L-L-A-N, and the L's were like 1 ears.
Yes.
They had like big egg size peanut butter eggs in gold foil. I think there was like 3 or 4 in a little box.
Okay.
Oh man, this is when I drank milk.
Okay.
Big glass of milk and some peanut butter eggs.
Ah.
That's a Saturday afternoon, my friends.
One of my favorites as a kid is you get your chocolate bunny, and you snap off a hunk of its ear, and you get a knife and some peanut butter, and you just spread it on, and you just go to town. Or the little foil wrapped egg, same thing, bite-sized peanut butter.
How did it go? Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I would get the Mr. Munchie, the Mr. Solid. Remember those? It was like the bunny in a little box, and it was Mr. Munchie,
No.
and it had like the Rice Krispies in it.
Oh.
It was a solid bunny,
Okay.
and then there was Mr. Solid who had nothing in it.
Okay.
So good. Do you remember the eggs the Boy Scouts used to sell that were basically icing sugar and condensed milk?
Yes.
No.
Oh, they were like, it was a lot. And as a kid, you felt like you needed to eat it all in one sitting, and it was.
I don't know that. Yeah. I see a couple of Cadbury cream eggs here.
Yeah. I would say Cadbury cream eggs were my favorite for a long time, but now that I'm a little older and more mature with a more dignified palate, I find it to be Cadbury eggs to be a little much.
It's foil wrapped diabetes is what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I saw a recipe for air fryer Cadbury cream eggs.
You would find a recipe for air fryer.
I could never eat them. It's too sweet. I don't like too sweet. That's why I like the peanut butter and chocolate, because the peanut butter is a bit of that salty, Hang on 1 second. My dog is knocking, literally.
Okay, he's at the back door. I hear him.
Banging away.
So, I'm curious how people enjoy Cadbury McFlurries from McDonald's. I like them. They're quite good. You know what I don't like about them? They leave that like funny film on the roof of your mouth. You know the same film you get when you eat a bowl of Fruit Loops? It's that like mwah. That would be my only downfall to a
Fruit Loops.
yeah. When you eat a Cadbury a mini egg or sorry Cadbury cream egg McFlurry
Okay.
and you get that film on the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I
No.
don't like Cadbury cream egg McFlurries.
Mm.
And I haven't had Fruit Loops for a long time. However, I will submit, Fruit Loops, the aftertaste of Fruit Loops tastes like Earl Grey tea.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah.
Or does Earl Grey tea taste like Fruit Loops? Chicken and the eggs.
Which came first?
So
Earl or
Liz,
the fruit?
lucky you got to grow up in a candy shop. So Easter was
Mhm.
absolute chaos at their house. Chocolate bunnies everywhere. That sounds like a treat. That sounds like really good family memories right there.
Oh, Starbucks whipped cream does that film as well.
The same thing. I'm glad you know what I mean. Because I thought I was crazy for a second there about the film on the roof of the mouth.
You've been using a lot of pop cups?
A little what?
Pop cups.
It's a pop cup.
Pop cup.
Pop cup.
A pop cup. Say that again.
Pop cup.
From Starbucks. When you go through with your dog and they give you a pop cup.
Oh, a puppuccino.
Cappuccino.
That. Get your language together,
They
sister.
call it a pop cup as well. It's a pop cup.
The whipped cream does it too.
Just
So.
whipped cream in a cup. Does it get any better? I like Starbucks whipped cream.
Yeah, it's whipped cream. Who doesn't like whipped cream?
Listen, very different. Whipped cream, cool whip,
Cool whip.
cool whip, very different. They both go by whipped cream, like put some whipped cream on my pie. Somebody brings up.
There's something
whip,
about the
not
Starbucks
same.
one is like more dense, right?
It's dense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's like a thin ice. No. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So Liz said that last night Liz was at Maggie Rant. Thank you for coming out and enjoying the evening with us, Liz. But she was saying last night that the Market Center Theater used to be a marketplace, and apparently that was her second home as a child. She would be there so often selling chocolate.
Cool.
I didn't know that. I got a lot of questions about the history of the Market Center building. Like, when did the market stop happening? Because I think it was pretty sad for a while before the Theatre Woodstock came in the 90s and flipped it all on its head.
We flipped it.
We should do a deep dive on the history.
We did do an investigation of the marketplace once.
Like a ghost hunt. Ooh.
Haunted!
Why don't we do something like that for Halloween? We could. Is this a one-on-one conversation? Would you guys come along with us if we did a ghost hunt for Halloween? Because here's the thing, is I'm pretty sure you said you have ghost hunting equipment. Did you not?
Surprise!
Like in your basement, you got
Yeah, I have a couple of things.
like what?
Like the EMF reading.
The little and it tells you if
Yes,
there's
that's exactly what
energy.
it does. Just like that. EMF readings.
Who needs it
And,
when I can do it?
I have one of those. I don't know where it is. Shoot, where did it go? It's one of those little speaker things that it switches the radio frequencies, and you can hear if there's.
Oh, like a voice box, a speaker box thing?
Yeah. I have one of
Okay,
those
spirit
things.
box.
Spirit box, maybe. Yes. Yes, Kim. Cool Whip is an edible oil product.
Oh,
I don't know if Starbucks is actually dairy. It might be.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
And there are two public works early years. I do remember earlier. So going back to the Market Center building, Shelley's given us a bit of a rundown on some of the things that have been in there. I remember some restaurants were in there at some point too. But Alyssa is all game for us to do a ghost hunt from the comforts of her own home.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be pretty fun to have a guest, a returning guest of Alyssa.
Yeah. You know
That
what we
would be
do?
a show.
We could have a contest or something.
Okay.
Like whoever wins the contest comes with us to do the.
Ooh, a special guest contest. A special guest contest.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Where would we do? Would we do the Market Center Theater? You know where there's a lot of activity?
Where?
My office at United Way. We're in that old house that's between the church and the public library. A beautiful...
The old art gallery.
Yeah, the old art gallery. Beautiful building. There's some spooky stuff that happens there. Maybe we can make it a fundraiser for United Way, and we do a ghost hunt there.
Maybe. Liz wants to know, has Hannah visited you?
Oh my God, Liz knows about Hannah. So at our office, we have a resident ghost, a child, named Hannah. I think she's got a dark story. She's usually pretty chill. We don't get anything from her until like if you stay late to work, you'll hear her. You'll hear her walking around upstairs, and that's her telling you it's time to go, pack up, and head out. But the building has a lot of history and has some very spooky areas to it. And I just want to say good morning, Kristen Koopman. This is my cousin. It's really nice to see you. Thank you for coming out and joining us today. What's everyone else saying? So Shelley thinks that Liz and her believe that it's a bad idea for us to do a ghost hunt.
Together?
But like,
Liz and I in a haunted house? Bad idea.
Is it a bad idea?
That could be the best idea.
What's the worst that can happen? Oh, that's what people say before things go real bad.
Liz said that Hannah messed with her a couple of times.
Oh.
When she worked in that building.
Do you care to share in the chat, Liz, what
Liz,
Hannah did?
tell us.
Oh, I will say, I had some corner of my eye sightings. We've talked before about my corners of my eyes.
Yeah, corner catchers. That's what I call them.
At my office, I've had a few things. Actually, that might be a good thing because, like, a good base of storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Mike had a corner catcher here.
Yes, right here,
right in this room,
right in that corner.
Yeah,
a man. I was sitting over here in the living room, and a man in the corner of my eye was standing in this doorway until I turned and looked, and then he disappeared. Paul thinks we should bring along the doll with the holy water.
I have to get it back. It's at school.
You left your haunted doll at the school?
Well, I run the Paranormal Society at school,
Right.
and the haunted doll was there, kind of as our little mascot.
Oh man.
Yeah, I should get her out of there though.
Oh man.
Maybe that's why the pandemic hit.
Maybe.
Because all the haunted doll's fault.
Yes, that's what did it.
That was the
Straw that broke the camel's back was the haunted dolls.
Yeah, maybe the holy water spilled or something. I don't know. Oh no. Apparently it was real holy water.
Okay, but like, who told you that? The person who sold it to you?
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna tell you it's real holy
No,
water.
but this guy was a friend of a friend, and she's like, no, he's legit.
Okay, but anytime somebody says a friend of a friend, I also believe it's not legit.
Well, this is not like an urban legend. This guy one time.
Did she like wear it around her neck? Like, was it an accessory for the doll, or was it like its own vial on the side?
And
or...
the call was coming from inside the house.
So in our office, Hannah, our resident ghost at United Way, Liz was saying that she was working by herself upstairs, and she knocked over the roll-up banner. So you know, it was like pop-up banners, I'm guessing. Played with the curtain, and then left me. It was scary. So, of course, you were by yourself because I don't think much has happened when you're in that building with other people. Maybe it's because you like hear their noises and stuff too. But when you're in there alone, you hear things.
That's
the
creepy.
attic looks like a horror movie too. We'll take you up there if we're allowed. I'm doing a lot of planning without running any of this by my colleagues. But it would be very fun.
It would be scary.
It would be.
And then I would have to pee my pants.
Maybe we can get like.
I would feel like, oh my god.
Maybe we can see if we get like a friend to come and maybe do a reading or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. We might be putting the cart before the horse here.
Maybe. We'll have to see. And just like a whole vibe of the building. Yeah, and the grounds, because I had a conversation with somebody the other day who was like, oh, the house is too new to be haunted. I'm like, no, my young friend. No. It's not the house that's haunted. It's the area. The land is as old as the land, right? So it's whatever has happened in that area.
Maybe it wasn't haunted until the house came along and disturbed the energy of the land. Now you got a haunting on your hands.
Well, look at all the places by the ORC that have reported paranormal
Spookies.
activity.
Lots
Those
of spookies.
houses are relatively new, but the area, the land itself is... How do we always come back to this topic?
It always gets there. Kristen, we're talking about the United Way office, which is the old art gallery, which is right next to the public library across from WCI. Beautiful old home.
Yeah.
And I believe, so we should do some history lessons before doing this, but I believe the nuns or whomever at the church next door, they used to live there. That was kind of their...
Oh, the nunnery.
Yeah, I believe so.
None of that.
None of it. Yeah. Are you done?
Maybe.
Uh,
I apologize.
Melise shares that the public health office inside the old jail.
Yes.
Okay, has some haunting vibes in there. The old jail cells they used as exam rooms, the basement, things moved around down there on their own. So I actually believe the Woodstock jail, the old jail, is known to be a haunted, high energy place. I believe it's been in a number of books and stuff like that. People have shared stories of the things that have happened there. We actually have a few connections of people that work there. That would actually be really cool
It might
to
be
do that.
really cool.
So we're going to start a whole new podcast.
The creeps.
The Creeps with Mike and Lori.
The creeps.
Get
with
the creeps
Mike and
out for the creeps with Mike and Lori.
We're gonna give you the creeps.
Yes.
We can give you a lot of things, but the creeps is the least of your worries.
And
That would be good.
good morning, Rachel Little.
Hi, Rachel.
It's nice to see you. I hope you're enjoying your coffee as well. How are we for time? Because I'm pretty sure.
We're 55 minutes in. We've been doing this for, well, obviously 55 minutes. That's my math skills right there.
Time is fun. And the courthouse is haunted too.
Yes, you know, I tried actually to do a field trip to the courthouse with the Paranormal Society, but it actually had to go through the province. I had to get provincial approval to go in there because it's a provincial courthouse.
Interesting.
Yeah, and something happened and it just never worked out, but might be something we could check
We
out.
might be able to wrangle together. What other local haunted places are there? So that we've talked about the Market Center,
Yep.
the
WCI.
Woodstock Museum, I believe, WCI. Yeah,
Actually, Central would be too, I would think.
that's such a creepy looking building.
Yeah.
That looks like it needs to be in a horror movie.
Yeah,
Central School. Yeah. All right.
a couple of houses that I've lived in this town for sure.
I think anywhere you go
That's true.
is a haunt.
Don't follow me.
Critters Lane. Yes, we've talked Critters Lane
Oh, yes.
many times before. We actually went down Critters Lane just a couple weeks ago.
It was scary.
It was spooky.
And it was also spooky because it was so, the ground was rough and there were potholes and stuff
Oh.
from the rain and it was wet because of the rain and like the car kept getting kind of sucked to one side or the other and I thought we were going to end up in the marsh.
It was like the car was being pulled into
Yeah.
the ditch.
It was
I don't
crazy.
think because of hauntings. I think just because of crummy roads. But we can pretend.
The Screaming Tunnels in Niagara.
Oh,
I have heard of that.
I've been there.
Ooh.
Once I had a solo date day where I went shopping to the Premium Outlet Mall, kind of near St. Catharines there, and I had heard about the Screaming Tunnel, and I had Googled it because I was like in the area, and I was like, I got nothing to do today, and it was really close. It was like a 3-minute drive from that outlet mall, and the story there is that I understand. A young girl, many years ago, something very horrible happened to her there, and she was murdered. And now, when you go to this tunnel, you will hear her screams.
Isn't that the one like if you light a match
Yeah, it
Yeah.
blows out,
and then you'll hear the screaming?
and you hear the scream.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I think we should go.
Yeah.
But it has to be in the daytime.
Okay, we got a lot of ghost haunts on the go right now.
Yeah, we need to do like a Haunted Ontario trip.
Oh, I'd be down.
I would also be down.
Yeah.
And we'll film all our little interactions along the way. We'll make like a compilation video. of
So
all
we'll do
this.
like between haunting stops, we'll like record an episode or something.
Well, yeah, we'll record footage at each haunting place,
Okay.
and we'll compile the footage. And like, this was our ghost tour.
Okay. Get on it.
Yes, for Haunted Ontario. Rachel's all behind that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was trying to suck us in. It was, Shelley, the Critters Lane Road.
Yes.
But it was really scary because we weren't going that fast.
No.
And it
Like,
was,
not
you
at
could
all.
feel it, like the car was being
Jerking.
pulled. It was
Yeah.
freaky.
Buck Hill is a must-see, but it's closer to Quebec. I haven't heard. Good morning, Lindsay. Buck Hill, interesting. We should create a list of just like a wish list of like maybe these are some of the places we
Okay.
should.
Send us some places. Email them to us or send them to us somehow. And we'll maybe map out a little road
Here-
for the summer.
Here's a major part to all this. I very much miss Rob. I hope Rob is having a nice day today. Would Rob be up for something like that?
For a little road trip?
Does he get spooked?
I doubt it. Rob doesn't seem like he gets rattled by much.
If he's not rattled by you, then he's not rattled by much. eh?
I can hear you. I'm sitting right here and can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that would be That would be quite fun. I know we talked about going to Salem one day. We have a lot of dreams here, folks. Good to keep dreaming, though.
Yeah.
Keep the dream alive.
Keep the dream alive. Stay in bed. Shut off your alarm. Keep the dream alive.
Lori,
Maybe we should shut off the alarm.
I'm nearly out of coffee.
I'm not, but then again, I have an entire pot right here in my hand. No, but it's getting cold. Now it's iced coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
It's delicious, though.
Oh, yes.
Well, we shall do it again.
And Jordan thinks, good morning, Jordan. She believes that Rob would thrive in Haunted Ontario podcasts. And
yeah.
actually, Rob would thrive in anything.
The Old Angel Inn, Kim, I spent 2 nights there. It was a gift for me for my 40th birthday. It was a little haunted road trip. And we spent 2 nights at the Old Angel Inn, and it was freaky.
And where is that?
That's in Niagara-on-the-Lake.
Oh.
Yes, Captain Swayze haunts that place. He was
Oh.
murdered there by American troops
Oh my God.
the War of 1812. No? Yes? Yes.
Okay.
1812, I think. Yeah. And you know what? I have to tell you real quickly.
Okay.
I was sleeping, and I was hearing, like, furniture moving outside the room.
Okay.
Like, you know, when you hear, like, a wooden chair being dragged across the floor?
Yes.
It's like 5 a.m. And I'm like, who could be moving furniture at 5 o'clock in the damn morning? So later that morning, I went down, I was talking to them at the desk, and I'm like, yeah, what were you guys doing this morning? Right outside my room at 5 o'clock. And the lady behind the desk was like,
Come again?
what? She said, well, let me check the maintenance log here. She says, no, nobody was up there doing anything. And I went, oh.
So.
And then when we did some further research about Captain Swayze and the things that happened there, one of the things was the sound of moving furniture.
Wow. Is it? That's spooky noises
Yeah.
by Lori.
Sound effects and all today, everyone. All right.
All right. Well, and good morning, Kimberly and Cossette. And she would love to see a video at one of these places. So I think we have a nice to do on our plate right
It'll
now.
just be me sitting there in the tent like the Blair Witch Lady. I'm so sorry. I could be dead somewhere, and I'll be giving my last will and testament.
Yeah.
Just
Something to
like
look
that.
forward to.
Yeah, just like that. We did the choice. All right, we gotta get out of here.
Thank you all for coming out and joining us. We had a really
Yeah.
nice, fun day with everyone once again on our
did, yeah.
second version of Live. I hope as we continue to do these that you continue to come out and join us because it's really fun to be able to sit and chat with everyone. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for all coming.
Interact.
Yeah, and have a nice conversation with you. So until next time, stay spooky, find some scary things to do.
Stay spooky.
Thanks so much for coming out for coffee, guys.
With Mike and Lori.
See you later.
Bye. You gotta shut that one off too.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
I don't know how.
Uh-oh.